Bobby.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Good.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me in today.
Oh, glad to have you.
I wanted to come bring you an octopus so you could show me how to do an octopus.
Yeah.
And then the word was, that takes too long. There's a lot, like days. So next time you're going to show me how to do an octopus, I'm going to like stay over at your house. We're going to do like 3 days of prep.
That's what it is.
Okay, but for now we're just going to focus on the burger.
Yeah, the octopus here is actually the octopus at Gato has become sort of one of our signature dishes.
Yeah.
And literally we cook it 4 different ways.
Next time we'll do that. What is it that makes the Bobby Flay signature burger work?
So obviously for a burger you want to start with great meat. So we use 80% beef, 20% fat in terms of the ratio. A lot of times people put things in the burger.
Oh yeah, I've seen like all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
like
so that's meatloaf
onions
to me.
And like all sorts of sauces or whatever.
Yeah, that's meatloaf.
Okay.
Okay. To me, one of the great things about a burger is the purity of the beef itself.
Right.
And lots of salt and lots of pepper.
Okay.
And the
salt and pepper before you put it into a patty?
No, you make a patty out of it.
Fresh 80-20.
80-20, nothing else in it, and salt and pepper liberally on both sides.
Okay.
And that's going to help form a crust, but also it's going to help create flavor.
And you do that right before you throw it on the grill?
Right before you throw it on the grill.
Okay.
And now if you notice, I'm cooking this on a flat top.
Right.
So you just basically, you put it on the flat top with a little canola oil, lots of salt and pepper on both sides, and you let it get nice and crusty. The salt and pepper become part of the burger itself, and you get a good contrastive texture, and it's also going to seal in the juices. Okay, and that's what you want it to look
Beautiful.
like.
I mean, I'm sure you use a grill top sometimes.
You mean to cover it?
No, in general, to grill a burger.
No.
No, you never do. You always plancha. You have a plancha like in your backyard, like a.
Well, but you can use a cast iron pan.
So even if you're over the grill, just
totally
throw a pan.
You
on
put
there.
a cast iron pan over there. Listen, if you want to grill your burgers, it's not the end of the world. This is just my preference.
This is gonna be better.
This is just gonna be juicier. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah. Don't apologize to me. I want a juicy burger.
Okay. All right. I would say that I'm in the minority when it comes to chefs. I like my burgers medium.
Not medium rare.
No, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
so
tell me why.
We're gonna put this in the pizza oven.
Wait, is this continuing to cook it?
It's gonna continue to cook it.
Okay.
Now, we've cooked it on the outside on direct heat on both sides, so we
Right.
got this great crust. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. You can put it in a regular oven. This is just a high-powered.
I mean, if you have a pizza oven, use a pizza oven.
Light it up. I grew up always eating medium burgers. I find that medium rare is too rare for a burger, and let me tell you why. You have that 20% of fat in there.
Mm-hmm.
I want that fat to melt. Sometimes when it's rare or medium rare, the fat doesn't melt and it doesn't create a flavorful burger.
Okay.
Once all that fat melts, it just becomes incredibly flavorful and juicier. So at Gato we use Fontina cheese, which is sort of a nutty, has sort of a nutty flavor and a very good melting cheese.
Is this always your cheese of choice, or is it specifically for the flavor profile of this restaurant?
It's the flavor profile of Gato. And then also, like I like to toast the bun, make sure it has good texture to it.
Right.
And if you notice, I take the insides of the bun out.
Yeah, that was purposeful. I wasn't sure if that was just like it came apart that way.
No,
Why?
Because I want the ratio of bun to burger to be right.
And this looks like a potato roll or what?
This
what
is a
kind
brioche
of,
roll.
A brioche.
Yeah.
Are these made in house, or is there a place in town that?
Oh
you
no,
have to
we
get
buy
them
these.
from?
Yeah, we buy these from our baker.
Can you share who your baker is?
Or
do you want to?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you break it.
Okay.
Okay. So then we build our burger. So we have the bottom of the bun, of course. We have our beautifully melted Fontina cheese.
Does it matter to you what order these things go on?
It does matter. It does matter.
Tell me your strategy.
Okay. So for the so obviously the cheese goes on first, and then we have the arugula for some freshness, and it actually kind of becomes like a nest for the pickles and the prosciutto. We have some mayonnaise. This is made out of piquillo pepper and garlic.
Okay. Now, do you ever ketchup your?
We have ketchup if you want it.
Is this? How do you prefer your burger? Ketchup?
Well,
or it depends.
This burger, I'm just going to use the aioli,
right?
Because it's sort of a peppery flavor. It goes really well with the flavors. But
right.
I'm not a burger snob. If you want ketchup, be my guest. And then we just let the bun kind of float on top.
Okay,
Give
it's
a
beautiful.
skewer. Your whole crew is smiling right now. 'Cause they know what
They're
having
ready for
lunch.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about who was going to be able to eat the burger.
We'll make them as many burgers as they
Yeah.
want.
Okay.
For
Perfect.
sure.
They'll be very happy to know that.
All right, you want to go in the dining room?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go eat. Let's try it. I'm gonna dig into this.
You do.
Are you gonna have some?
No, I'm gonna watch you.
Okay. I see what you mean about that 20% just like melting out of it.
It's juicy.
Oh my god.
And that's the key. A lot
Right.
of times people add like butter to their burgers and stuff like that, but this is all about the beef.
Well, and it's interesting because it's juicy from the fat and not juicy from like blood gushing.
It has a little.
This is a good burger. I'm down, 100%. Stamp of approval. Not that you need my approval, but
No,
you
we
know.
want your approval for sure.
So you read a lot of food magazines, etc. Like, do you have a favorite?
I read lots of things. I like Bon App. I like Food 52.
Now, when you're reading Bon App, are you reading the physical magazine, or are you looking online usually?
Both. Like when I'm in an airport, I usually buy food magazines just to have on the plane.
I know that you have an Insta-Famous cat. Nacho?
He is. Nacho has 170,000 followers. He's a Maine Coon. And now he has a sister named Stella, who's also a Maine Coon.
Is the restaurant named after Nacho?
The restaurant is not named after him, but what happened was, as the story goes, I was standing outside the restaurant, and a big giant red cat walked under my feet, and I kind of turned around, and he kind of vanished. And I was like, that's so odd. And I thought to myself, if for some reason, and we had looked at hundreds of spaces prior to this one, if for some reason we rent this space, I'm going to name it after the cat. So we named it Gato, and then I had to get a cat, obviously.
Oh, so Nacho came after.
Nacho came after.
Oh. What's your drink of choice?
Oh, my drink of choice. I don't drink Aperol Spritzes like everybody else in the world.
Why is that?
But I drink Campari Spritzes.
Okay.
I like the bitterness of it.
Right. The Campari has a stronger profile and a more bitter profile.
It does. And so when everybody's around the table drinking Aperol Spritzes, I usually go for a Campari Spritz.
Did you know that I have an app called the Liquor Cabinet?
I read that you do.
It's a cocktail recipe database essentially, but it's like beautifully organized, beautiful photos, and it's all organized by spirit type. So if you like tequila drinks, you go into the tequila section and you see all of the photos of. Right now we have about, I'd say like 20 per category, and these are all classic cocktails.
I'm going to use your app for my spring cocktail menu.
Oh yeah, definitely.
serious.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep eating. I know that you have to get back to work.
Yeah.
Question: If anybody comes into the restaurant, are they gonna find you here in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, I cook here all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that people are surprised about because they see me on television all the time. That I'm always in my restaurants. I'm constantly on tour in my restaurants. I live in New York. I'm at Gato constantly. I mean, all the time. Like I don't have a set schedule, but when I'm in the city, this is where I am.
Okay. Well, you heard it. Come visit Bobby here at Gato.
Yeah.
You're a busy man. I mean, like it's incredible the amount of stuff that you've done, and essentially watching you on TV from like the mid '90s on. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm really grateful for you taking the time.
And I'm gonna utilize the liquor cabinet for sure.
Yeah. Let me know what you think.
I
Be
will.
curious.
So you'll see it on my menu.
Okay. Sweet. All right.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby.